Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Sample Sundays. I'm Devontae Williams, and this time we're going to do things differently. I'm going to have myself explaining what I'm doing. Compared to episodes 1 through 4, you just seen clicking and not understanding anything for those who don't know anything about music or FL Studio. Today we're going to use something different. We're going to use Serato Sample. Serato Sample, for those who don't know, is a plugin, but it also has its own standalone music software. But the standalone sampler is used by many people. FL Studio has its own sampler, but it's kind of difficult to learn. Serato Sample is pretty straightforward, which is why we're using it today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself.
Mr. Williams, you have an 8:14 meeting.
Alright, so basically I found the sample. I've inserted it in Serato Sample. As you can see, these are the marks, as you can see, that I have for this sample. And instead of recording it, I'm gonna do something like that. Alright, see, that's perfect right there, but I feel like this should be a little bit faster. There we go. That's also one thing I love about FL Studio is that you can pretty much link anything you want to any playlist, any piano roll, and if it's not a cut audio clip, you can speed it up. It goes according to tempo, and this is why I feel like Serato mixed with FL Studio is the best combination ever. So pretty much I just linked Serato Sample to the mixer, for those who don't know what this is. Alright, so basically I have filtered everything out, and this is how the sample now sounds. So it's time for the drums. I can rock with that. Now, since we have all the sounds that we want, we are going to basically start rocking. FL Studio has stuff like this. As you can see, I just basically inserted the hi-hats. It's time for the snares. See, snares, hi-hats, FL Studio is easy to make your own drum pattern. Now I'm gonna show everybody a trick that I learned. Kicks, no matter if your kick is automatically has any knock, any bass to it, any booming, you can make it sound more fuller. So to do that, here's my kick. You click it, make sure that this window pops up. You go to Mystic, whatever that crap is. No, that's correct. The level adjustment, turn it up a little bit. Something like that. You link it to your own channel, which is already linked, and then you go to 40 soft clipper. The threshold, which looks like this by default, turn it up all the way, and it should be a straight line going down. This is how you make your kick sound harder and better. Basically, these are the settings that's used for drill beats. Let's say that, drill beats. So right now, I'm about to lay out the kicks. Alright, so I found the good 808 I can use. let's see. So right now, I had muted the drums. One thing about my production skills is that if I'm making anything that's not in the same box, let's say, I mute the other sounds so I can focus on the one particular sound, except for the sample, except for the main thing that's playing, because I need to see exactly what I'm doing, whether it's bass line or 808s. So since I have the 808s available right now, let's start rocking with that. So pretty much you heard the 808s overlapping each other. It's not supposed to do that, but it's many ways around it that you can fix it, and which I'm not about to do in this video, because the way this is going to be put all together. Now, I'm going to turn this up on. Let's see what happens now. There we go. This is why 808s are important, and bass lines. But if you have Omnisphere, Contact, or anything that's very expensive, use it. Alright, so basically, instead of using guitars, I had used piano. So the piano from Sakura had this, and this is what I created. I've already mixed it down, so it wouldn't be too loud in y'all's ears. With everything put together, this has been another episode of Sample Sundays. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed everything new that I was doing with it. As far as me explaining to y'all what's going on,
Mr.
more sounds, new
Williams, you have an
sounds,
814 meeting.
and I hope that you tune in to next time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, notification squad. You know who you are. Thank you for watching 5 episodes of Sample Sundays, and more definitely come. Also, if you want any beats that you have heard or liked from episodes 1 through 5, feel free to email me in my email below, or look in the description for my email. Thank you.